Hey, what is going on, guys? Matt Miller back here at the lake. It's been about 2 weeks that I have been out here. It is April 3rd. Today is about 57 degrees. You can tell we got a slight breeze, maybe 10-15 miles an hour, but it's super nice out today. The last week or two it's been really cold, nothing really above 42-45 degrees. It's been ice cold, so I was gonna bring my deeper today, and it just clicked that I forgot it because I wanted to check the water temperatures here, but I cannot do that. So right now I'm just starting off with a silent Molex crankbait here, a little square bill and red craw, and we're gonna start with moving baits, and we're just gonna kind of crank on some of these rocky banks here. We'll start over on this right side, kind of work around and just make our way along this whole little marina here. But we're gonna start with some moving baits and we're gonna go from there. So start searching for these bass, see what kind of mood they're in, and if nothing happens with some search baits, we'll slow it down with some jigs, shaky heads, drop shot maybe, some more finesse stuff. So stay tuned, guys, and let's get at it. Right now I got a bunch of the my reels back, so I got a Boca bearing upgrades in them, and right now, you know, they're all spooled with new line and stuff. I got everything set up, they're all rigged up on my reels. So while I'm fishing, I'm kind of just testing out the new reels and breaking in the adjustments and settings and whatnot. So but right now we're gonna start just cranking this rock, these shorelines here. What's this sign say? Oh, let me get a net out. A fishing net out. Huh. I'll fish down this rocky bank. So far, no bites. Just working my way down this bank. I'm trying to hit all the depths too, so I'll fish it shallow against the rocks, making contact, and then just slowly kind of work my way out, or vice versa. I'll throw it out deep and work my way shallow. Either way. Now, this reel I'm fishing 12-pound Suffix mono, I do believe. I'm using the Tatula 100. This is a 7:1 gear ratio, and I'm using a Powell Endurance 724 medium moderate fast action. It's a jerkbait, crankbait, and topwater rod. That is my combo for this setup right here. So basically I just got to figure out if these fish are in a kind of aggressive reaction mode or if I got to slow down my presentation. Basically what we're figuring out right now with this moving bait, and just seeing if I can find any schools of fish or any active fish. Once I figure that out, we can start doing a game plan, but right now it's just throw until you find something. Honestly, I'm not really targeting anything special. Just these rocky shorelines and these points where the wind's blowing in. Make a cast out here, and curious to see if I can hit the bottom out there and kind of feel like what it's like. Yeah, so I didn't touch bottom there until I got shallow. So out there's too deep for this crankbait, but it doesn't mean there's not fish out there. I was just trying to get a feel for the bottom out there to see if it's gravel, muddy, sandy. See what kind of bottom it is out there. But with this bait, I am not touching bottom. There's some grass. I located some grass out there. Alright, no bites here though. So we're gonna go ahead and make our way back down and fish these banks right here and then work our way around. I was hoping I'd pull a few off on this square bill here, but so far it's not looking too promising. Doesn't mean they won't eat it, but I just haven't found the fish yet. I don't know if I'm going to be fishing the piers or not. I really wouldn't think they'd be under those right now just because it's cold. Those are going to be holding the shade and cover, and I think that's just going to be even colder water. I'm not sure what I want to do there yet. And these are some big boulders in here. There was a hit. Man, I don't know what that was. That felt like a hit. That or something swam right through my line. I don't know what that was. I didn't load up on nothing or nothing. It just hit it and my line just went slack and weird. Almost thinking something swam into the line. Alright, we're gonna walk our way over to this channel here. The wind's blowing in here, obviously. And maybe this water's a bit warmer. Like every time I go to feel my bait, like to pull grass off or whatever, my bait is ice cold, man. This water can't be but low 50s, high 40s, I don't know. But it is ice cold still. This water is freezing. When the wind's blowing back in here, the bass love to get in this bridge and just feed on bait fish. Not all the time, but once in a while you can find a really good day when the bass are back here just munching. Honestly, today I don't think it's gonna be a munching day. But I hope to at least catch a few fish. We just gotta see. If I don't get stuck on a rock here. This is where the lure retriever is going to come in handy that I bought. Let's see if it works. So we just clip this guy right on the line here. Undo that, clip it on, clip it closed, and center on down. And you're supposed to be able to like jiggle it, I think. And bam, look at that, guys. That's nice right there. Got that lure right out. Perfectly fine. Undo the clip. Man, this will save you guys so much money right here. And I don't remember the exact brand of this one, but I will leave it linked right below this video here. I did get it off of Tackle Warehouse. I think it was like $7.99 or something like that. And it came in a 3-pack, which is pretty cool. But pop that guy right on out, and we're back to fishing in just about a minute. Quick and easy. You're not pulling on your line, making it weaker. You're not, you know, jamming your rod tip down in the water, having a chance to break your tip. I've done that before, years ago. Weeks ago, I was catching them good off of this this channel in here. And there was a bunch of crappie fishermen out too, if you guys seen that in my videos. Somebody made like a circle for some reason. That's kind of weird. Let's see if any bass want to play. Come out to play, because it is freezing cold. Today's supposed to be a high of 57, but it still feels freezing. It is not warm by any means. Hey, quiet down there, guy. Okay? Now the fish definitely aren't going to bite because of that road right there. I should probably just leave and go home. Just kidding. Not targeting an area too long, just work my way down, trying to find some fish here. I don't know. I don't know if they're out here or not. Alright, working my all the way down this whole side, still no hits. But I am noticing that it looks like the water level has dropped like crazy. As you can see here, you got these dark rocks here. Those dark rocks used to be covered in water, and then you can see where the water hasn't got to, those light rocks. And that is down like 1.5 feet, 2 feet. And I'm wondering if this lake let out some water from the dam, because in about 5 days, or for like a week straight, we're supposed to get a ton of rain. And like 20 minutes from here, a town called Savannah on the Mississippi there, they have sandbags set up everywhere, expecting the river to get really high. So I'm actually wondering if they lowered the water at this lake. That is definitely low. This is way lower than it normally is. And that could affect a lot of things. Yeah, that's down like 1.5 feet easy. Huh. I'm betting they lowered it, anticipating all this rain we're supposed to get. Mississippi is supposed to get extremely high. I'm not sure how high exactly. And then it's supposed to be back to its normal water levels by May 1st, which is about a month away. It's April 3rd now. So lots of flooding going on, lots of rain. I know Nebraska's got it pretty bad. So we got to pray for those guys, because they really got flooded out, and I think it's just going to get worse as flooding happens everywhere else and they just start letting water out. So some fishing conditions may be a lot different, and I think this lake is going to be a lot different too, because it sure looks like they let water levels out of here, which I don't blame them if they did, because we are supposed to get a good amount of rain. Alrighty, the live target hollow body craw right there, and like a brown red 3/8 ounce. Fishing on an Ardent Denny Brauer jig rod, 7 foot, medium heavy, I believe. It's a football jig and worm rod. I think this is a 7 foot. And then this is a Quantum Tour MG 7001. It's got a flipping switch on it. And I have 17-pound Seaguar Razex on here. So maybe we will cast this jig around. Again, I haven't used any of these reels, so I'm kind of just tuning them in, getting them set up. This combo right here is really light. I believe this Quantum Tour MG only comes in at like 5.4 ounces or something like that. Very light reel. I thought it'd make a good jig rod, or jig reel I should say, sorry. So this is where I was getting those little taps, or whatever you want to call them, that I was running into. So if it's any kind of bass or anything, I wanted to see why he wouldn't want a jig. Now the only thing I don't like about this crawfish is it doesn't have that good of action. It kind of just, or I should say the claws don't have good action, because the skirt flares up really nice. But the claws kind of just stay at the middle of the water, and they don't really do nothing. Like, I wish they kind of stood up a little bit like a defense position, but they don't. Doesn't mean it won't work, but I do wish the claws floated up a little. Oh, well guys, I am running out of ideas. Throwing this Nico rig right now with a little, I think it might be a 4-inch or 5-inch little worm on a little 2-aught owner straight shank hook, and like a 3/16 or 5/16 ounce nail weight. I forget the exact size nail weight I'm using. But so far, nothing. I've thrown the hollow body craw around. I've thrown an actual jig around. I did the shaky head, square bill. Now I'm doing this Nico rig. Kind of out of ideas, but I am getting really cold. I didn't mind at the start, but this wind is starting to freeze my hands and my whole body, honestly. Alrighty everyone, my last attempt here is going to be a jerk bait. I have not had any single bites whatsoever. Today is not a good video day, but I'm gonna pump it out anyway. It is a skunk fest today. I just can't get nothing going. I talked to one guy. He wasn't fishing, but he said if you guys were on the boat yesterday and they caught him on jigs. But I've thrown a jig around here and I did not get a single bite on a jig. So I don't know. I'm not not sure. This is a Duo Relic 100, and I had them custom painted by Trey Harple or TH Customs. And this is like a violet shad color. It's got a hint of purple to it. It's a really nice looking color. Looks real natural. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today. Again, today was April 3rd. It came out at about 2 p.m. and I believe it's at 5 right now, or somewhere close to there. I thought I had a few bites over on this first pier over here, but I think I was just running into some type of shad or something. I throw so many different baits, but I couldn't get anything going today, so today is a skunk day. But I'm just gonna pump out the video anyway. I'm just gonna pump out as many raw videos as I can, and hopefully you guys enjoy the content, whether it's a skunk day or I catch a few fish or not. I just want to take you guys along the journey of me fishing. And also, I have some good news too, is I will be finally getting my first bass boat coming April 9th. I'm not gonna say anything other than that. I don't want to spoil it, but I am super excited. You can see all the different baits I have in here. Sorry, the back of the trunk's a mess here, but I did throw all these. I didn't show them all in the video, but I threw Ned rigs, flat-sided square bills, jerk bait, jigs, another style crankbait, a bladed bait, shaky head drop shot, another type of square bill, hollow body crawl there, the Nico rig. I think I already mentioned the drop shot. I tried several different things, but I just could not get anything going at all. So we'll be back for revenge, I'll tell you that. It's supposed to be getting a lot of rain here in a couple days, and it's supposed to be jumping up to 65 degrees and above, and hopefully it stays at that, because we have been getting some super cold weather and it just has not been warm. So let's pray for some good weather after this rain, some warmth, and I can't wait to show you guys the boat. Stay tuned guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Models popping bottles.